What's up everyone? Welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene and today we have an awesome yoga for after travel. So this could be really great after a long flight. Maybe you're on tour. Maybe you've just been taken for a ride today and you need to do something to replenish not just your body, but your mind and your soul as well. So hop into something comfy and let's get started. All right, everyone, let's begin standing today. We will finish on the ground, but for now, let's stand up nice and tall with the feet hip-width apart. Right away, starting to notice your breath as you stand up nice and tall, and just spread your weight, or rather your awareness, evenly throughout all four corners of the feet. And then maybe, especially after a long flight, you kind of feel just, we're just going to, just for this standing sequence, see if we can press energy or awareness down into the earth to stand up a little taller, just so we feel as though we're not kind of weighing ourselves down, but rather carrying ourselves with a little lift in the front body, and then just a little bit of awareness in the upper back body. So your shoulder blades kind of come together. And you might notice that this has already started to change your stance a little, or in my case, a lot. You're gonna open up through the chest, draw the shoulder blades together, and take a deep breath in through your nose as you stand up nice and tall. And then a long breath out through the nose as well. And then again, big inhale in through the nostrils. And exhale, draw the shoulder blades together, lengthen through the neck. And again, big inhale. And let's say exhale out through the nose or mouth, whatever feels good here. It really doesn't matter here. Just trying to get the brain and the body to focus on the breath. One more big inhale. And relax your shoulders as you breathe out. Awesome. On your next inhale, sweep the fingertips all the way up towards the sky. Take a big stretch. Now again, if you're tired, I feel you. I travel a ton, and maybe you haven't been traveling necessarily, but you just feel a little beat down and you want to create some space and rejuvenate. So here, even though you might be a little tired, actively press down through your feet, lift up from the pelvic floor, lift up through the front body, and then again, draw the shoulder blades together. And then there's just this feeling, we don't have to go into too much action and alignment here today, but rather focus on this sensation of the feeling of kind of lifting yourself up. If you're reaching up towards the sky and you're kind of hanging on all your bones, it's going to make it a lot tougher. We learned this when we learned how to meditate, and really this is why the yoga practice, Hatha yoga practice, was created, so that we could hold ourselves in a posture for meditation, so that we could feel that support system from within. Even bodybuilders, weight lifters, what do you call them? Power lifters know about bracing the body. So you're kind of just relearning to brace your body in a very subtle, gentle way here. Let's do 2 more cycles of breath. Your arms may be getting really tired. If that's the case, breathe longer, smoother, deeper breaths, and wiggle your fingertips. All right, take 1 more big inhale. As you exhale, bring the palms together. You're gonna interlace the fingertips into like a steeple grip, like so. Then from here, you can stay with the feet hip width apart, or you're gonna shift your weight, slide your right foot over to your left. So stay here if you like that stability. Otherwise, slide your right foot over to your left, zip up through the legs, inhale to look up towards your thumbs, and exhale, slowly push the hips towards the right as you lean towards the left. Big side body stretch here. You want to stay connected to your center. Keep that lifting sensation. Big inhale. Exhale to come back to center. Feet hip width apart. Take a deep breath in. Excellent. Exhale, hands in line with the heart space. Now, as you do this, see if you can imagine your upper arm bones rotating out and your heart lifting up. And obviously this is a bit of a Charlie's Angel move here. So if you want, you can play with that or not. Deep breath. Exhale, fingertips reach up high. Keep the feet hip width apart for more stability, or slide the left foot over to meet the right. Zip up, connect to your center. Inhale to look up towards the thumbs, and then exhale, big stretch. Breathing deep, focus on the sensation here as you push the hips towards the left, lean towards the right. You don't have to overdo it here, it's not a competition. Focus on the sensation rather than the end point of the shape. Cool, inhale in. Exhale, come all the way back up. Stay connected to your center, that midline as you bring the feet back to hip width apart. And inhale, look up. And this time exhale, palms together, down in front of the heart space. Namaste. Close your eyes. Maybe take soft, easy movements in the head or the neck. Breathe deep. Great. From here, you're going to bring the feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Turn the toes out just a bit so that when you bend the knees and drop your center down in space, your knees kind of track over your mid toes. All right, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bend your knees. Now, I know we're tired, so we're not going to go into goddess pose here, but in fact, we're going to find a nice, yummy stretch. We're going to bring the hands to the tops of the thighs. You can stick your bum back just a bit, keep the chest nice and open. Take a deep breath in, press through all four corners of the feet, and then on an exhale, wring it out, baby. Slow, gentle twist. You're going to drop the right shoulder towards the center line. Keep pressing into all four corners of the feet so knees aren't falling in here. Again, tracking that middle toe. All right, I'll shut up. Take deep breaths here. Inhaling lots of love in and exhaling lots of love out. Close your eyes. All right, take one more cycle of breath here. Really send some love, some awareness, breath to your lower back, that right lower back body. Yes, indeed. And then come all the way back to center. Come up if you need to, resting your legs in between. And then when you're ready, we're going to move on to the other side. Try to keep the chest nice and open. You can move in your own time here. You can play a little bit with soft, gentle, easy movement to explore sensation. Just keep the foundation of the feet nice and strong and mindful. And then breathe. Nice, long, smooth, deep breaths. All right, inhale to come back to center. Exhale to release. We're going to bring the feet together, really together. Hands are going to come to the heart just for stability here. Then you're going to bend your right knee and you're just going to trace a little line with your right foot all the way behind your left foot. And once you get there, and it's okay if it takes a second to get there, it can be tricky when we're not in the room together. Once you get there, then you're going to inhale, reach for the sky, grab your right wrist with your left hand, with your left fingers. And then inhale to look up, feel that big stretch as you breathe in through the right side body, through the front, the back, and the side. And then on an exhale, soft bend in your standing leg as you slowly bump your right hip to the right and lean towards the left. Once again, deep breath. Soften the skin of the face, make sure you're not clenching or holding in the jaw. Yes, and then from your center, from your core, navel draws in, that brings us right back up. And we're going to go right onto the other side. So you'll bend your left knee, slide it behind, flip the clasp of the wrist here. So you're grabbing your left wrist. Inhale, use the inhale to really find length first. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then exhale, soft bend in your standing leg as you move to the right. Bump the left hip over. Notice any places where you might be gripping or holding in the toes and the jaw, the forehead. See if you can soften, find that sukha, that ease. You're gonna feel awesome after this little practice. Inhale, exhale from your core, your center, come back all the way. Hands will come together and back down at the heart. Let's bow the chin to the chest. Namaste. Feel that great big stretch in the back of the neck. Now, close your eyes here. Traveling can be exhausting. Or maybe just this season has kind of had you on the go. So use your fingers here to give your third eye a little massage if it feels good, or even just a little pressure point. Think about lifting your chest, relaxing your jaw, and then activate the upper back body so you can feel this nice, long, beautiful stretch in the back of the neck. Awesome. Press into the feet, lift the heart and the head up. We'll swim the fingertips all the way around now to interlace behind your back. And actually, let's bring the feet hip width apart here. Toes pointing forward, soft bend in the knees. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale to draw your shoulder blades together. And it's almost as if you're trying to get your elbows to kiss behind you. Then you can find extension through the arms. Lots of awareness in the feet and the legs. And try to get your head, your heart, and your pelvis in alignment. So depending on where you live in your pelvis, you're gonna have to figure that out. And I actually learned that from talking with people who watch the videos. Well, not everyone kind of sits in their pelvis the same way, so cueing to lengthen the tailbone down isn't for everyone. Some people are understanding, and if you're not understanding me, that's A-okay. Going off on a tangent. But at the very least, my tangent is getting you to maybe explore the sensation and the tilt in your pelvis, and then work your way up the spine from there. And then when you're ready, let's go for the gold. Big inhale, maybe try to work the palms together, maybe in time. And then big exhale, you're gonna start by bending the knees, keep the throat open, chest open. Moving slowly, pulling the hip creases back. This one's slow, so move with me here. Waking up, the hamstrings, lower back, and then heart starts to dip down. Eventually head below the heart. Nice foundation in the feet still. Belly comes to the tops of the thighs. And then check it out. You're actively going to reach your knuckles up. So that same sensation of you're not just hanging in your body and letting gravity drag you down. Oh, no way, Jose. We're working against that. Drawing the knuckles up. Then shake the head loose here. Great, take one more big cycle of breath here, you got it. Sweet. Then slowly, with control, my friends, with grace, best you can, release the fingertips to the earth. Great. Fingertips can come on the mat here. You can take a second to maybe draw the palms to one side, and then spider fingers over to the other. Just take a couple breaths here to freestyle. Strong foundation in the legs. You can clasp opposite elbow. Should feel really good here. Breathing deep. All right, bend your knees generously. And as you're ready, you're gonna open your eyes if you close them. Send your gaze straight down to the ground. Then you're gonna bring your right hand just right in front of your face, bend your knees. We're gonna come off our feet in just a second here. And then you're gonna pull your left hip crease, pull your left thumb to your left hip crease. And then keep sliding it over, caress your hip. Getting a lot out of this little free session. Just kidding. And then you're gonna come all the way to the lower back and then press away from the yoga mat. And if you need to come on the fingertips here, so that you can. Knees are bent, and then from here you're gonna slowly straighten just the left leg and open your heart towards the left side of wherever you are, the room, the world. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Keep it nice and soft and easy. Bend both knees. Left hand replaces the right. Right thumb comes to the right hip crease. Careful you're not gripping in the toesies. And then same thing. I say that I wasn't really just joking. I say move the hand along so you can kind of feel it lift. That's what straightens the leg. And then just continue that journey around to open the chest. Nice big twist here. Breathe deep. Make sure you're breathing nice, long, smooth, deep breaths. Yeah, and then come on back to center. Fingertips come out in front. We're gonna bend the knees and lift the heels, and then you're gonna turn the knees out, coming down into a little bit of a froggy pose. So no doubt, this could be a bit of a compromising posture. So breathe deep, and let's start by just focusing on the feet. Yeah. So you can find soft, easy movement. I've done a lot of work on my feet in the last decade, so I can be here and feel pretty alive and playful. But if you're not feeling that, then breathe deep and know that this is really awesome work that you're doing here with your sweet feet that carry you around. My goodness. And if you want to grow any sort of physical practice, it's a good idea to pay attention to the feet. So one more big old breath here. Yay, and then on your exhale, stay connected to your core and keep the toes kind of awake with energy just to protect the knees through this little transition as we bring the fingertips behind us and then just soft landing of the bum on the earth. And if it wasn't a soft landing, I got you, it's all good. It's just the intention. And then you're gonna move to the center of your mat and then you're gonna come all the way onto your back. Yay! And when you get there, take the most loving breath you've taken all day, and it's for you. It's all for you. Do-me-do-me-do-be-do. It's all for you. Do me what you want. It's all for you. Hopefully you're on your back by now, but it's really all for you this moment, okay? Knowing that if you take this time for yourself now to replenish, take nice loving breaths, you're gonna have more in your engine to give to others, to love on others. So, hopefully by now you've taken a breath that's all for you. And then here we go. We're gonna hug right knee in, left knee in, give yourself a big hug, lower back love. You don't have to go too hard here, just whatever feels nice and easy. So you might find some soft, easy movement. You might just be chilling here with the hands on the knees. But what we definitely want to do is keep the nice, loving, all for you breaths going. And each time you breathe in, see if you can feel your lungs, your torso expand and just feel your back supported. Oftentimes when I'm traveling, especially on long flights, I would just love to come into this shape. And a lot of people can't quite get into this shape, so just do your best and keep showing up on your mat regularly and you'll be surprised. Okie doke, on that note, drop the left foot down. We're gonna take a half stirrup posture here. So you're gonna grab the right inner arch and then you're gonna slowly kick the right foot up. Breathe deep here. You should feel some nice compression in the right lower back. You'll get more out of this if you breathe nice, loving, all for you breaths. All right. To go a little step further, create a little resistance here. Press your foot into your hand or your foot up towards the sky and then drop your right shoulder down. Try to draw those shoulder blades together and create a little push-pull going on here. And if you feel a little shake or tremble, that's the ticket. All right, then slowly releasing that foot and we'll switch to the other side. Right foot comes to the ground for stability, knee towards the sky. And then we'll reach to grab the left inner arch, kick that foot up towards the heavens. Just one breath at a time here. First just dealing with the stretch, the opening of the hamstrings, etc. And then when you're ready, tugging that shoulder down, opening up through the chest and finding that resistance, pushing left foot into the hand or up towards the sky and then gently tugging left hand down, excuse me. The minute I really close my eyes and start to do what I'm talking about, I get lost in the moment, which is technically a good sign. So create a little experience for yourself. One more big inhale here. And long exhale. Sweet. And then slowly lower the left foot down. Last big move here. We're gonna walk the heels up towards the bum, fingertips just gently at your sides. Draw the shoulder blades in and together. Open your chest. Press all four corners into the feet. And nice and easy here, so no jerking yourself around. Inhale. Really articulate through the spine. You're going to press through all four corners of the feet. Lift, starting with the tail. Engage the glutes, but don't tighten. Don't create tension. So that's the battle, the challenge. And then slowly lifting the hip points all the way up. Moving all the way up through the spine. When you get to the top, you can interlace the fingers underneath if you like, or just keep it soft and easy. When you get there, lift the chest to the chin, and then the chin to the sky. And one more time, chest to the chin, and chin to the sky. Keep breathing. Inhale. And on an exhale, slowly releasing all the way down. If you want, you can reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Maybe wiggle the fingers as you massage all the way down, articulating through the spine. Yes. And then allow your palms to open up towards the heavens. All right, and now allow the knees to fall over towards the right, nice and easy. Soles of the feet come up off the ground. What's up, Benji? And then all the way back through center and over to the left. Nice little booty massage here. And then one more time to each side, over to the right. Keep breathing, nice loving breaths. And then over to the left. Yeah. Great, and then now all the way back to center, extend the legs out long. You're gonna allow the hands to come into fists here. Point the toes, hands come into fists. Clench, now you can clench your glutes. You can squish your face. We're gonna engage everything, engage the quads. Benji, you're so cute. So funny. Here we go for 3, engaging all your muscles. 2, and on the 1, relax everything. Close your eyes, smile. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, relax the weight of your body completely and fully into the mat. You can find soft, easy movement in the head here, or just close your eyes, let your eyelids get heavy, and come into a moment of stillness, of relaxation at last. Way to tend to your body. Way to show up. Showing up on your yoga mat daily, regularly, is the goal. It's the intention. Tending to whatever you need that day, just by simply showing up. Because by simply showing up regularly, you're cultivating that balance that we need to thrive. Start to gently wiggle the fingertips and toes. Take a deep breath in. You're gonna lift one knee up, then the other. And then we're gonna turn on to one side, any side of your choice. Come into a little fetal position. Feel your spine round, your heart rest. Come into a little shape that makes you feel something, anything. I won't dictate what you feel here, actually. Just notice how you feel. And then take a quiet moment just to thank yourself for this practice. Sweet. Then press into your hands. Open your eyes and come all the way up. We'll draw the hands together at the heart. Benji, would you like to say anything? Any closing remarks? Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me and with all the amazing people who are practicing with us today and every day. Let us know how you're feeling down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this with a friend, someone you think might benefit from at-home yoga, and I will see you next time. Namaste.